Hey folks, real excited to see what came in the mail today. This is my Woodland Scenics Mountain Valley Scenery Kit. I'm going to crack it open and you can take a look at it with me. Okay, this is not the first time I've ever bought a Mountain Valley Scenery Kit. I have bought them before. They were really useful for my previous layouts that you may have seen in previous videos. But I like these. A lot of people have different ways that they like to go ahead and make their mountains. I've just felt that these Woodland Scenics kits always are very clear for me. They have the right kind of technique that works for me. And it's nice that it comes all in the same package. I've done cityscapes in the past, as you've seen. But I'm going to go back to the sort of mountain town of Sharpneck type of situation. The name of my fictional town. So anyway, kit includes everything you need to build realistic mountain terrain and add a tunnel and fully landscape 4x8 layout. Track plan included or design your own, which I've already designed my own. So it says HO scale, but don't pay any attention to that. You can definitely do N or O scale very easily with this stuff. You know, people that do these unboxings just make it look so effortless. Of course, they do it a million times. This is my first time doing this, so in the comments, if you want to go ahead and tell me how I can do it better, please. I'm interested. But the first thing that annoys me with a lot of unboxings or sort of like train videos or whatever is that they don't really have very good light, and so I'm hoping that the light here is okay. And the other thing that people know how to do is they know how to actually open the box when they do unboxing, and that's one thing I'm struggling to do right now. So anyway, holy mackerel, I didn't expect it to be that disorganized. Well, let's go ahead and just sort of see what's in here then. I'll just start picking things out. So these are the trees. These are the trees that you get, and then you're going to be sticking this in glue, and then there's going to be some leaf material. But these are plastic trees. Aha! Yes, many an hour I've worked with these things. These are actually, this is a rock mold, and so there's going to be some hydrocal or something in there, which is a kind of plaster. You could use any plaster, but this particular plaster works really well with these fine corners if you do it right, which I'm going to have to remember how to do that right. I don't even know wow, I think we're missing the bottom half. Oh, there it is. So this is the Scenic cement, and this is actually, it's some sort of secret formula. It's Scenic cement. It's just glue with water. So when you run out, you can always make this. But what's nice about this is that it's glue, but you can apply it right onto the materials on here, and the materials get hard and stay fast, and it dries clear. So that's right here. We got what's nice too is they give you different types of green, and that's really what different types of grass and green materials. Woo! Wow. Here's some big tall grass. Look at that, huh? Looks like somebody gave a link of their hair. High grass, and then you have deep grass, and then you have sort of lighter grass, and this is called what? Earth fine turf. So some of it's turf, okay, but the idea behind this whole thing is they give you different various shades of different types of turf, and this actually helps make it really seem realistic and feel realistic. So there's yellow grass, burnt grass, and we probably have some more grasses somewhere in here. So we talked about the grasses. Now we're into more grass. This is medium. Oh no, this is the clump foliage. That's different from the grass. So we're going to put that over here. Clump foliage. So what is going to happen with this eventually is you're going to. I think I remember. You dunk these things in like glue, or like proper glue, and then you stick it into the clump foliage, and it miraculously creates small trees. Light green compost. So this, once again, it's all about the different shades. You know, so they give you dark and then light, and then the idea is you combine them, and it creates a realistic feel. So I don't know if you can tell that that's a little lighter. It's a little lighter. I would open these to show you, but once these are open, it gets everywhere. So I'm trying to avoid that foolishness. Some of the good stuff here. We got this is the Hydrocal. It's just plaster, but it's kind of a fine plaster. I'm not going to tell you can't use this with it. I just know how to use this stuff, but this could probably work with plaster. I think plaster of Paris or something, you might have to experiment with how it goes in here, because the main thing is to get those nooks and crannies, because then once you get it out and then you paint it, it seriously looks like a real rock. I mean, the way that they do this, it's really good. But we'll get those instructions out. I guess I should have gotten those out first. You do have an instruction book about how to use all of this stuff. So this is the mountain profile. So if you want to do exactly what was on the box, they got you covered with these templates. These are templates that help you cut out all the stuff. I don't need these because I know what I'm going to do. I already know what I'm going to do. So with that aside, let's keep on going, see what else we got in here. What is this? Well, this thing is this little cup. That is for you to sprinkle stuff. Yeah, as if you didn't have your own sprinkler. They got you covered. There's a little cup, but I forget what this green stuff is. This is if you want to make a Muppet. Oh, green polyfiber. You know what? I think this is just. Oh, you know what? This helps make some of the other plants. I just have to read the instructions. If Woodland Scenics has any sort of, to me, secret sauce, it's this stuff. It's the colors they pick out, and this is called the Earth Undercoat. And I don't know what it is about this particular. I've tried to reproduce it with different types of things. It just, this Earth Undercoat on this plaster stuff, this plaster roll. It just works for me. This stuff right here, I won't open this, but this is because this is also, everything gets messy if you open it here. But this is a roll of what's essential. You know when you you break your leg or something, plaster cast. That's all it is. It's plaster cloth. You know, the idea is you take this stuff and you put it on wrapped up paper on your mountain and everything, and it actually, believe it or not, it pretty quickly makes it look like a regular terrain because of the hardness. And what's also nice is that it's plaster, and if you do it right, it creates a great medium and a great base to put on these colors. There's only a few more things left in here. So the Hobby Tack adhesive, which is, now I remember, it's the stuff that you stick this into. Well, actually you stick something into something. I don't remember what it is, but you know, this stuff with this stuff, and then the tree thing that I pulled out at the very beginning, you know, that creates the trees. You'll see those eventually. And then these are the other secret sauce. This is the colors. And the idea here is that you dilute these. This will take care of your entire layout. But you dilute these special colors, which are just right. They're just okay. So the scenery kit instruction book. You're not on your own when you're working on this. So here's your kit contents. If you want to get a freeze frame on that, hopefully you can read that all right. Where train sets become model railroads. So the idea is they give you really a step-by-step guide on how to do this on a 4x8 layout. It's really handy. Yeah. So again, if you want to do what's on the cover of the box, then they give you all how to do that. I'm not going to do that. It's really a step-by-step guide, and you know, you take a page a day, and within, I would say, about a month, you get a beautiful layout. Oh, here's the Hydrocal right here. So the idea is you get these molds, and you pour in the molds, and you get the rocks, and they come out beautiful, and then you arrange them however you want on your new hill. Okay, sprinkle green. Yeah, so they really, it takes you through. You really can't really screw this up. It's they do a good job of just telling you exactly the procedures. And these are procedures that, if you're a model railroader, and techniques, these will be handy for the rest of your life. Ah, there's the tree thing. Ooh. And then here's a person, who is blowing things. Oh yeah, I forget what this is. Yeah, fly speck turf on the side of rocks. Okay, yeah, so the idea is that once you get your rocks, to get like a really nice windswept effect, you actually blow some of this turf right onto the rocks, and it makes this really neat effect. Clump foliage adds a nice finishing touch to buildings. All sorts of nice tips and tricks. A final word. Okay, so that is the Mountain Valley Scenery Kit. I hope that's been interesting. Stay tuned, because I got another package in the mail this week, which I'm really excited about. We'll be talking about micro detailing my Lion Chief locomotive by Lionel in hopefully some coming videos. Have a great day and have a great railroad. I don't think that's going to be my catchphrase, but we'll see how it goes.